you tend to notice the bystanders when you first pull up at scene, but actually after that, you just become focused on the job in hand, really, and ensure that we are doing the best for the patients. And the outer, the outer kind of, not phrasing that right, the outer aspects of the case just become oblivious, really. You're just solely focused on doing what we can to try and preserve life.
In terms of those onlookers,
Yeah.
we saw straight away, and we heard from the police straight away, that there was footage and pictures circulating online. Kind of afterwards, what's that like from your perspective?
I think, to be honest, speaking for myself and my colleagues, most of us just blocked that out and wouldn't look into, being involved or, taking any interest in any sort of media footage surrounding that, because, we've already experienced it. We've been really at the sharp edge there and tried to assist these people that are severely injured, and reliving it isn't something that anybody in the ambulance service would probably look to be doing.
You must, for all emergency services, you must find it almost as any human would find it quite hard to believe that people are there videoing it, taking pictures and posting it online. People sort of setting up Twitter accounts and stuff just to post that footage.
Yeah, no, I fully agree. It's something that we condone and certainly wouldn't support in any way, shape or form, and something that myself and all of my staff that attended that day has not really sat well with, to be honest.
Is there an element of all of us needing to do more to stop that kind of thing happening, to get that message out there?
I think it's a difficult thing to task, really, because members of the public are unique in their own ways, and people do very strange things that sometimes we have no control over. I think from our point of view in the ambulance service, whilst we don't condone it, we just ensure that we support our staff, through the event and post sort of critical incidents, really, to ensure that they're all supported and they've got the right care if they need it after experiencing such a significant scene.
Now, I wanted to talk about that support. Obviously,
Yeah.
You're a manager.
Yeah.
So you're offering support. What support is there available within West Midlands Ambulance?
So there's some significant support, really. We have dedicated support groups, counselling, listening centres, which are available to all staff, no matter any sort of grade or rank. Post-incident, we take all our staff that were involved from frontline operations to have what we call a debriefing session, really, to just ensure everybody's welfare, make sure nobody sustained any injuries, make sure everybody was comfortable with what we achieved and the outcomes from that scenario. And then post that, the support is offered to staff. They can talk to us in a group discussion on an individual basis, and further on, within the next 24 hours, a member of staff or a member of senior management staff would contact everybody to ensure that there are no lasting effects, because once you've completed that scenario, you still find that you're running on adrenaline for the next 3 to 4 hours, and it's not probably till these people have finished shift, have gone home, have wound down, have taken their uniform off, and have sat down and really taken in the reality of what they've experienced during their night shift.
What is that experience like when you get home for you and your family after dealing with something like that?
I think everybody's unique, first of all. So people deal with trauma and significant things that they see in different ways, and everybody has their own way of dealing with it. Some people go to their peer groups and have discussions in the mess room about what they've seen and how they've managed it. Other people go to their family, friends, other people that they've got in their social network that work in the medical profession. So very much each to their own, but from the ambulance services point of view, we just ensure initially that there is a support network there, that we praise our staff for doing their very best in a difficult and challenging scenario, and be aware that we're grateful for that the public are grateful for that, and that if they were upset by what they'd seen or had any lasting effects, that the service can support them through other means of counselling and support that we have in place.
Can it be hard to talk about with friends and family and people outside the job that maybe some of us can never understand what you guys go through at an incident?
I think so. I think it depends on people's backgrounds, really, and depending on, you know, most people that work in the ambulance service have a very understanding family behind them anyway, I would think, because, you know, the shifts are sometimes unfriendly. We work bank holidays, weekends, you know, Christmas, New Year. So, you know, the families of any emergency service worker are normally fairly forgiving and have a real good understanding of some of the trials and tribulations that they sometimes see.